What is good, OD fam, and welcome back. We have some more Gotham Knights content, and you know what they say, all good things must come to an end, as today is our final video showcasing all the best gear in the game featuring our final character, Red Hood. So I'm going to break down all the gear that makes Red Hood truly OD, so you guys can consider all the previous videos and decide who is the best Gotham Knight. But as always, if you have been enjoying the content and want to stay up to date with all things Gotham Knights, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and let's get it. So let me just start by saying that I definitely should have done this video before my last one, because I had a much better time playing Red Hood than I did Nightwing, and honestly I knew I would. Before the game released, Red Hood was the character I thought I would connect the most with based on what I knew beforehand and all the pre-release gameplay footage, and also because Red Hood is one of my favorite DC characters. But in terms of Gotham Knights, I feel like his skill set was very much toned down. Red Hood is 100% the master of all range combat in the game, but with that being said, his close quarters combat could use some work. Now don't get me wrong, his ability to use throws in combat on larger enemies does give him an edge on other characters, but for me it just feels like something is missing, especially when comparing his skill set to that of his comic book counterpart. But weak melee combat or not, we still gotta make Red Hood OD, so let's get into these suits. We're gonna start with the Last Stand suit. Now I know I haven't mentioned this suit in any of my previous videos before, but with the talent Ruthless Power, it's pretty much just like the best in slot escalation suit, which I think is a must for any damage build. Next, we're going to have the Reinforced suit. Now, this one took me by surprise. It does give extra crit damage for utilizing perfect evades, but I actually recommend this suit for Red Hood because of TKO heal, which regenerates our health after taking out enemies. One thing I noticed while playing Red Hood, I really enjoyed using his throwing abilities, but that can allow us to take more damage due to those long animations. So this suit is very useful for sustaining max health. And for the last one, I'm going to recommend the High Ultimate suit, which is really good when using our Ultimate or Knighthood abilities. We will gain health, extra base damage, crit chance, and crit damage buffs every time we use these abilities. Moving on to our melee weapons, we have the linked pistols. Now I did grind for a few days, but I wasn't able to get these legendary just yet, but that doesn't mean they aren't great pistols. They already come with crit chance and crit damage, which will synergize well with either the Last Stand or escalation suits. Plus, with the talent Knockout Multiplier, we're going to get double damage when taking out enemies with momentum abilities. Next, we have the Vital Point pistols. Now these do a lot for melee damage in terms of getting more crits when taking out enemies, but more importantly, once again come with crit chance and crit damage with the added bonus of even more crit damage when our health gets low. And as always, for a bit of variety, we have the Force Projection pistols. Now once again, I wasn't able to get these legendary just yet, but they do offer a very unique playstyle of utilizing our melee attacks to get more range damage. Moving on to our ranged weapon, we have the Critical Momentum rounds, and these might just be best in slot for Red Hood, as they pretty much cover all the important bases. Just like most items here, they already come with crit chance and crit damage. They also come with momentum generation. The talent Exploit Bullseye is great for headshots while using precision aim to gain even more crit chance. Plus, every time we knock enemies out with momentum abilities, we gain once again even more crit chance along with even more momentum generation. Next, we have the direct hit rounds, and for the most part they're pretty basic, but they excel at what's important for Red Hood, and that's damage, as they have the highest base damage of all the ranged weapons. Plus we can easily gain momentum generation simply by shooting enemies. And finally, for the random gear piece, which happens to be my favorite, we have the cryogenic rounds, and for me, they serve no other purpose than the chance to freeze enemies in place so I can enjoy my personal playstyle of using Red Hood's throwing abilities. So let me know what you guys think about my list. Hopefully these gear pieces will inspire you to make your Red Hood as OD as possible. If you guys have any items that I did not put on my list that you think should be there, let me know in the comment section. And for my personal final variation, we have the Last Stand suit paired with the Link pistols and the cryogenic rounds. Now, just for a quick update on what you guys should expect next from the channel, my initial plan was that this would be my final video for Gotham Knights until they reveal or don't reveal any new content. But thanks to a new subscriber who goes by Loves, I'm working on a final ranking video for all the characters where I let you guys know in detail who's my favorite and why. And then I'm very excited because we will finally be getting into God of War Ragnarok. I've been so hyped to finally get into this game, and I cannot wait to make Kratos even more OD. But thank you guys so much for watching and supporting all of my Gotham Knights videos, and hopefully you'll continue to watch as I get into God of War Ragnarok. And as always, if you have been enjoying the Gotham Knights content and want to stay up to date, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to join the OD family, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.